Good morning, students. Myself Aparna Shrivastava. Today we are going to study writing skill, and in that informal letter and notices. In writing skill, we will start first with the informal letters, children. What is informal letter? Informal letters are letters to friends, relatives, and other dear ones. They are an example of personal writing. Okay, now just see the format of an informal letter. When we are writing the informal letter, children, very first thing which you have to write, that is writer's address. That means if you are writing, then it will be your address. Okay. So writer's address, or you can say the sender's address will come. Like here I have given you in the example B38 Sarojini Nagar, New Delhi, and then the pin code I have written. If you know the pin code, then only you can write. If you don't know, so then you can write only the name of the state. That also you can do. Then next, you have to write date. Like I have given August 20, 2020. Okay, like that. Then after date comes your salutation. Here in informal letters, children, when we are saying salutation, here it will come, my dear. Then if you are writing to your uncle, then it will be my dear uncle. If you are writing to your friend, then my dear friend, or your friend's name, like that it will be. Then next come body of your letter. That's a matter. What matter we are supposed to write, that will come on the fourth number. That's the body of your letter. You are not supposed to write the numbers, children, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You all know very well how to write your letters. You might have done in your previous classes. So it's just that what things in which order you are supposed to write, for that I have put the numbers. Okay. After finish writing your matter, then you have to write the subscription. That is yours affectionately, lovingly, or sincerely. These subscription you can write when you are writing, when we are talking about the informal letter. Of course, when we are talking about the formal letter, then our subscription will be different. But here we are talking about informal letters, so our subscription will be yours affectionately, lovingly, sincerely. And then comes signature. That means either signature or either you can write your name also. Children, always remember that when we are saying subscription, there it always comes yours affectionately, yours lovingly. And if you are writing your affectionate son, then it will be only your, not yours affectionate son. Your affectionate son, your lovingly daughter. If you are writing son and daughter along with that, then. But if you are writing simply yours affectionately, nothing else in front of that, yours lovingly. Okay. So don't write Y-O-U-R and apostrophe S. That yours apostrophe S, yours will not come. Simple yours will come, as I have written in this example, yours without the, you can see the S without the apostrophe. So in this way you have to write your subscription. I hope, children, you understood the format. Now few points which you have to remember when you are writing an informal letter. First thing, no comma at the end of the lines in address, date, salutation and subscription. That means we are not supposed to put the comma by the end. By the end of the lines. Which lines? By the end of address line, by the end of date line, by the end of salutation or subscription. Date can be written as March 28, 2020 or as 28th March 2020. Both the ways are correct. Okay. Then in message, the tone should be personal and friendly because it's an informal letter. Informal letter we are writing to our relatives, to our friends. Okay, so your tone should be personal and friendly. There should be clarity along with the correctness of grammar, spellings and punctuation in the body of the letter. That means when you are writing the body of the letter, you have to be very careful. You have to choose the correct grammar and your spelling and punctuation mark should also be correct. Here children, I have given you one example, that's a specimen of your informal letter. And this you have to copy down in your classwork copy also. Your question is, write a letter to your friend congratulating him on his selection in the school debate team. Okay children, here in the question I have not given you any address. I have not given you any name, that who you are. You are supposed to write the letter as who. I have not mentioned anything. That means you can use your own address. You can write your own name even. Okay. So you can see I have written address 3rd RK-Puram, New Delhi 1. That's a sender's address or the writer's address. That means if I am writing this letter, then this should be my address. Okay, and if you are writing, then there should be your address. Then we have to leave one line. Then date, that's 20th August 2020. Okay. Then after date again you have to leave one line. Then my dear Rahul. This is a salutation. My dear Rahul. Then again I have to leave one line. Then these 4 lines are my matter. Okay. The body of the letter. That is, I was very happy to hear that you have been selected to represent your school in an inter-school debate. Please accept my congratulations on your selection. I know you are a good speaker and will win laurels. Laurels means prize for your school. Your teachers will surely be proud of you. Then after finish writing the matter, again you have to leave one line. Then I send you my best wishes on this happy occasion. Again one line I have to leave. Then your sincere friend, Nikhar. Okay children? If you want to note down, you have to note down this letter in your classwork copy, and for that you need to pause the video. When you pause, you can copy down it easily in your classwork copy. Now here I have given you one more example of informal letter, which is write a letter to your friend inviting him to spend summer vacations with you. Again, here in this question, I have not mentioned any address. I have not given you any address. I have not mentioned any of the name. That means you can utilize any address. You can use any address or in fact your own address or your own name. So 129 Navyug Apartment, Pitampura, New Delhi. Then 20th August 2020 date. Then dear Rudra, this is the salutation. Then the paragraph, that's your matter. It's been a while since I have heard from you. Where have you been? I hope this letter finds you in the best of your health. As summers are approaching, I was thinking if we could spend the summer break together at my place in Mumbai. I will introduce you to all my friends and close relatives. I will give you a city tour as well. We will spend some quality time in the afternoons near the seashore. To add cherry on the cake, the weather here is very pleasant during those days due to sea winds. I am excited even at the thought of you and I spending the summer together after so long. I have to tell you a lot of things and expect the same from you. Give my regards to auntie and uncle. Hope to see you soon. Yours lovingly. If you are a girl, then you have to write Sakshi. If you are a boy, then you have to write Saksham. Okay. So again, the same thing, children. You have to copy down this letter in your class copy. You need to pause the video and then you can note down. Children, one more thing is that when we are talking about the exams, if we are taking writing skills in the exam, if we are taking writing skills in the exam, so children, you should know that very well that when we are talking about the exams, we are not using the same letters what we are giving you in the classwork copies. That means in the exam we will give some different questions to you. These questions are only for your practice, not for your learning. You have to learn the format, how to write the letter. But these letters will not come in the exam which I am giving you in the video. In your question paper, your questions will be different from this. Okay? Okay, so our next topic is writing notices. A notice is a formal piece of communication issued by someone to a large number of people in an organization. Okay, what is a notice? That's a formal piece of communication issued by someone, anyone can issue that, whomsoever got the authority to issue the notice, and this is for a large number of people. So the format of writing the notice, on the very top comes the name of organization, then just below that in the center comes the word notice. After that, on the corner of your left hand side corner, your date will come. Then body of your notice, that's the matter of your notice. Then after that, name of the writer and the designation of the writer. This is very, very important, children. When we are talking about the notice, so whomsoever is writing the notice, we have to write the designation of the writer. Okay? Okay. Characteristics of a notice, that means points which you have to remember when you are writing a notice. A notice should complete in all respects. Who is giving the information? This should be mentioned. For whom the information meant? This also should be there. What is the information? What action, if any, is to be taken? The date on which the notice is being issued. These all are the important points, important things which you have to include in your notice. Then it should be specific and concise. That means it should be short and to the point. You are not supposed to write any other stories in the notice because we are talking about a notice and notice should be very short. When we are saying a letter, then of course you can add that how are you all and this and that. But when we are talking about a notice is it should be very, very specific and very, very short. That is, it carries only the relevant details in brief. The language should kept as simple as possible so that there is no possibility of a misunderstanding in the reader's mind. That means when we are writing a notice, we have to keep in mind that our language should be very, very simple. A notice is a formal piece of writing, but care is taken to avoid a stiff tone. Though notice is a formal piece of writing, it's not an informal, it's a formal piece of writing, but we have to take care that our language should be polite. It should not be very stiff. Okay. Now here is a sample of your notice. Your question is, on the occasion of Diwali, your housing society has planned a feast for all its members. As the chairman of your society, write a notice inviting all the members of the society to this gathering. Provide all the necessary details. So what things I have given you in the question? First thing, the occasion is Diwali. Second thing, you have to write the notice as the chairman of your society. Third thing, which society? Here we are talking about the housing society. Okay. And what is the notice? Notice is all about the gathering of the people, that you are inviting the people for a gathering. Okay. These all informations I have given you in the question. So our notice will be like this. See, ABC Cooperative Housing Society. Here I have not mentioned the name, any name of the housing society. So that means you are free to choose any name. I have written ABC. If you want to note down ABC as it is, then too it is okay. Or if you want to give any name to your housing society, you can give. Okay. You can see this, that the name of the organization, this is the name of the organization, ABC Cooperative Housing Society. At the top I have written and in the center. Then just below that the word notice will come. Then on this corner you can see the date, that's the 10th October 2020. Then our topic. What is the main topic? That's a Diwali gathering. That will come in the center. Then the matter of the notice. On the auspicious occasion of Diwali, the society has organized a gathering followed by dinner. All members of the society are requested to attend the event in the clubhouse of the society at 8 p.m. on the 14th of October. Okay. So you can see this notice. This is very, very specific, very short and to the point. Okay. Whenever you are writing the notice, you have to keep in mind that your notice should give all the necessary information, but along with that, it has to be very, very short. Then I have written name XYZ. That means you are free to write your own name here. This is just a sample notice. So that's why I have written XYZ. But if you want to write your own name, you can write, children. Then the designation. I have told you that it's very, very necessary for you to write the designation of the person who is writing the notice. So here in the question I have given you that you have to write the notice as the chairman of your society. So your designation is chairman. So same thing I have written, chairman of ABC Cooperative Housing Society. Children, one more thing is that you have to write your notice in a box. That means on the outer boundaries. That means you have to make the boundary of your notice. Always remember this thing. Here in this video I'm not able to do that, but then when you are writing the notice, keep in mind that first you need to draw a box and you have to write your notice in the box. Okay. Here one more example of notice. You are Raman or Rama. So if you are a boy, your name should be Raman, and if you are a girl, your name should be Ram. The head boy or head girl of Aurobindo School, Dehradun. So children, you can see in this question I have given you the name, that you are either your name is Raman if you are a boy, and your name is Rama if you are a girl. You are not supposed to use your own name here. Then next thing which I have given you, your school name, Aurobindo School, Dehradun. So that means you have to use particular this name only which I have given you in the question. Your school is organizing a tour to Rajasthan. Write out a notice inviting students who want to join the tour. Put the notice in the box. Okay. So, name of the organization, that's the Aurobindo School, Dehradun. Then just below that I have written that word notice. Then on the corner I have written the date, that's the 21st August 2020. Then notice, all the students will be pleased to know that our school is organizing a 5-day tour to Rajasthan as per details given below. You can see the details. This is very compulsory for us when we are writing the notice. If the details are not mentioned in the question, so then you have to write from your own side. Okay, that the class is 6th to 9th. Departure time 10th September 2020 and arrival time 15th September 2020 because it's a 5-day tour. Those who are interested may deposit rupees 3,000 per head. The cost is inclusive of all sightseeing, boarding and lodging at a 3-star hotel. Please do so by 1st September. Okay. So children, here in this notice there are few more informations which I have not given in the question but I have written from my own side. So same thing when you are getting such kind of questions and if you are finding that okay this information is needed, so you can add from your own side. Okay. Again children, you have to note down these both the notice in your classwork copy. And when you want to note down, you need to pause the video and you can copy down in your classwork copy. Again, I am reminding you that the samples of your informal letter and samples of your notice is for your practice and only for writing in the classwork copy. When we are talking about in terms of exams, then these questions will not come in the exam. You will get some other question only. This is only that you understand that what is the pattern. What is the pattern of writing informal letter and pattern for writing the notice. Okay. So here now note down, write the given samples of informal letter and notice in your classwork copy which I have already told you. Practice more questions from your English grammar book in your homework copy. These both the topics, that's your informal letter and your notice, is already there in your grammar book. Chapters are there in your grammar book. So you need to practice more questions from your grammar book. But that practice you have to do in your homework copy, not in classwork copy. Okay. I hope I am clear to you all children. Have a nice day, all of you.